Championships at the Denver Performing Arts Center. I'm Joe Amato along with Sean Ray. Sean, we've seen the little guys, and I'm ready to see the big guys now.
Well, it's the little big men. Nobody likes to be called little. We saw Ken Jones win the bantamweights, and we saw Mike Ryan, who was very complete, win the lightweights, and another guy who was very balanced and symmetrical, Joe Lazaro, pull off the middleweight category. What we're going to see now is the light heavyweights, which was the class I won. That goes up to 198 pounds, and then thereafter the heavyweights, which will go all the way up to 274 pounds of pure muscle.
Keep an eye on the light heavies. Sean was once a light heavy.
I was. Now I'm a heavyweight.
All right.
4 pounds.
And here are the light heavyweights, starting with Mike Morris from Haddonfield, New Jersey. Pretty thick.
Yeah, he is. He's got a very nice package for his height. At 5'6", you want to be right at the top of that light heavyweight class. He's 197. The limit's 198. He's right there. There's nothing more he can really do in this category except come in harder because he has no room to add more muscle for this weight category. The perfect demonstration of flexibility. Some of the guys get so big that everybody always says, are you flexible? Well, there you go.
Wow. Have you ever tried that?
I've never tried it, don't plan on it, but, you know, the stronger your muscles are, the more flexible you can make them by stretching.
Henrik Thamasian from Glendale, California, very lean.
Very lean. He's noted for coming in shredded. I've never seen this guy compete not in shape. But what I think he needs to do is take some time out, relax, pack on some muscle, train heavy, and train a little slower so he's a little thicker.
When he's not bodybuilding, he's cruising the internet, into software and computers.
I work for a software company, Quarterdeck Corporation, and they develop software, and now they develop internet products. I have access through them, so I just cruise the internet. And in fact, they have a spot on Yahoo where all the bodybuilders' shots are GIF files and stuff like that. So it's really cool.
Well, it beats jumping into the ocean in the middle of the winter.
It's nice to have a little brains with that run. But like I said, he could be a little heavier. He's 193 here today. He's got room to put on about 7 pounds of muscle and still be very competitive in this class.
Coming onto the stage now is a good old boy from Texas. He has competed before, Big Greg Davis.
Yeah, he is a good old boy. He's one of the bodybuilders that you like to watch when they pose. He knows how to show his physique. He's actually noted more for his eyes. He's got a unique eye contact with the women. They seem to like this guy. You get mesmerized by him. But his physique is very complimentary, too. The one drawback is the hamstrings and the lack of calf development. If he can bring those two areas up, put a little more size on the quads, he'll be very competitive.
Yeah, you can see that he's quite close. Harold Chery from San Jose, California. And right away, Sean, even I can see that he is huge. The biggest guy, it looks like.
You want to talk about thighs? You start talking about guys like Quadzilla, Paul DeMeo, Tom Platz. You got to mention Harold Chery. This guy's got thighs from another planet. The problem is that he's got to add even more size to that massive upper body in order to bring it all into harmony. It's one thing to have a weakness, but when you have a strength like those thighs, everything else fails in comparison. So he's got to literally pack on the size of the delts, chest, arms, everywhere to be a complete bodybuilder.
He was 5th at this show 2 years ago. Another one of our top light heavyweights is Dexter Jackson from Jacksonville, Florida, who looks like a real athlete, Sean.
And when you say that, what we're talking about is shape, structure, harmony of the muscles. The key operative word here is genetics. We can't pick our parents, but he was very lucky to get the parents that he had.
And we asked Dexter how he got into bodybuilding.
It was about, I'd say, 7 years ago. My brother had just come out of boot camp. He had gotten bigger than I, and I wanted to improve also. So I went into a gym and joined, and I started watching other guys around, you know, size that they had on. So I started training harder and harder, and a friend of mine took me to a bodybuilding show, and I liked what I saw, so that's how I got started.
Looks like a safety in football.
2 years ago, he was a lightweight.
That's incredible. And here's how the judges looked at the light heavyweight category. They have Dexter Jackson as our champion in the light heavyweights at the Men's USA. Dexter is headed backstage now to talk to Sean.
A very tired and a very happy Dexter Jackson. Step on over here, Dexter. I'll give you a second to catch your breath. I can remember back in 1988 when you were telling me, Sean, I'm going to be there someday. You used to be a bantamweight. Is that right? Did I read that right? You won a bantamweight contest at one time in your career?
That's correct.
And then you moved up to middleweights. Now you're a legitimate light heavyweight, and you won the light heavyweight championship. What's going to happen from here?
I plan to put on more size. Hopefully compete against you one day.
Well, I know what it's like. It's been a long day. You had the long prejudging last night, and you come back here, and you had to fight it out tooth and nail with some of the guys. We still have the overall. It's not over till it's over. What does this contest mean if by chance you happen to win the overall, and just by chance that you don't win it, what happens? There's two sides to the coin.
If I do win, I plan to take maybe a year or two off, put on more size, and if I don't win, I plan to go to the Nationals this year.
Great. Well, you got plenty of time to do that. Catch your breath. Come back strong for the overall. We wish you much success.
Thank you.
Dexter Jackson.
Mr. Universe, Ron Coleman in the crowd tonight. Now let's go to Ted Williamson, NPC judge, for more on how Dexter won the light heavyweight class.
Dexter Jackson, again, was complete. Muscle was very full, good development, outstanding presentation, and he was just better than everybody else.
Look out, the heavyweights are pumping up and they're headed for the stage here at the USA's when we come back.